All right, guys, another minute or two, and then we'll get going here. What's up, Chad? All right, let's go through the team list so that we can get going on this. This was posted in the comments thread too for you guys. Sam Hicks has the Mets, David Soderstrom, Yankees, Can with the Twins, Dan, Diamondbacks, Mike Danton back-to-back with the White Sox and Brewers, Baldwin back-to-back, Angels, Indians, Soderstrom again with the Blue Jays, Cheryl Graver, Padres, Sam Hicks, A's, Troy Mercer with the Orioles, Aaron Giants, Mike Jose Nolan Mariners, David again with the Phillies, Angerman back-to-back Rockies Royals, Christina Red Sox, David Reds, Tom with the Cubs, Will Hicks Cardinals, Josh Donahue Rangers, Troy Mercer, you have the Tigers Nationals split, Christina again with the Braves, Nat Pirates, Mike Jose Nolan Astros, Will with the Dodgers, and Nat again with the Rays. We're doing the full case 2017 Bowman Chrome. Should be 12 boxes, 2 autos per box. Yeah, Tom, Eloy is still a Cub in this one. I gotta get a razor to open this. All right, so as you guys can see, sealed case. Let's get going on this. Uh-oh. There we go. There you go, guys. Put these right there for now. Try to keep them all in the viewpoint for you guys. Not much space to work with here. Here's the empty case. What's up, Dan? And there are our 12 boxes. All right, let's get going. Box 1. Like I was saying yesterday, this might be our only case break of this. This is not an easy case to come by anymore. Our packs, our empty box. Oops. There's our packs and our empty box on that one. All right, Tom, I was talking to you in the comments earlier. What are you thinking on the White Sox Manny Machado stuff here? Heredia, Sanchez, DJ Stewart, Cotton, and Montgomery. So any of the ones I put here, just put them in these things, okay? Nick Williams, Nottingham, Joe Jimenez, Robert Selman, and Brian Dozier. Schultz, Birdie, Trey Turner Refractor, 431 of 499. Corey Seager, and Miguel Cabrera. Clint Frazier, Brett Phillips. Our first auto, Jose Trevino for the Rangers. Base non-numbered, Jose Trevino. Ortiz and Mike Trout. I think since they had no offer, they will. Yeah, I mean, I saw that Buster Olney came out today and said that their offer was in the 7-year, $175 million range. But then Machado's agent himself came out and said that that was false and that, it was bad reporting. So I'm not sure what to believe at this point. I'm just ready for them to sign. Rosario, Keegan Aiken, Luis Castillo, Sonny Gray, Manny Margot. Put your phone on. Yeah, so then I can read the comments on there too. Diamondbacks have been hitting everything, Dan. It's crazy. Dan was pretty excited about getting the Diamondbacks when we put the teams up. Brandon Woodruff, Anderson Tejada. Our first color is going to be Reggie Lawson for the Padres. Non-numbered, Purple Wave. Carson Fulmer, Jose Bautista. They sure do, Mike. Everything's shipping. Pretty much everything for our breaks, guys, unless we post that certain things aren't going to ship, which we have yet to do, everything's going to ship. I mean, we even did that Bowman draft case and spent a few days sorting all that stuff. Tougie Toussaint, Brent Honeywell, Eloy as a Cub to answer Tom's question. Evan Longoria and Benintendi. No problem, Mike. I would agree, Tom. 7 at 175 is definitely an insult. Kramer, Duggar, Scouts Top 100, Luis Gohara for the Braves. Orlando Arcia, Tyler Glasnow. Mike, we were just talking, me, Joe, and Steve earlier, we were kind of going over some different breaks we could potentially do, and we actually talked about, I believe it was 84-85 O-Pee-Chee hockey. So you might be getting your vintage hockey wish sometime soon. Brandon Marsh, Jose Albertos, Alex Reyes for the Cardinals, purple, out of 250, 99 of 250. Odubel Herrera, Rougned Odor. If any of you guys are vintage collectors, though, I did just put up a vintage break tonight, probably about a half hour, 25 minutes ago. 88-89 Fleer basketball, which is going to be Jordan's third year. Also is going to have rookies of Hall of Famers John Stockton, Dennis Rodman, Scottie Pippen, and Reggie Miller. So we did put that up tonight if you guys are interested. Sixto Sanchez, Anthony Kay, Bowman Chrome sensation, Ian Hernandez. 16 of 25. That's going to be an orange auto for the Braves. Very nice hit. 16 of 25, and the Braves are going out to, let me get my list here. Where are the Braves? Christina, Colenso Ertley, Bryant, and Lindor. Joe is not here tonight. He had bowling. So you guys just get to listen to me. Pre-80, I'm assuming you're talking hockey, right, Mike? What's up, Angerman? Kopech, Juan Soto, Michael Matula, Danny Duffy, Jacob deGrom. That's a good question, Mike. I'd have to look on the website. I'll be honest, I'm not too up on my hockey knowledge when it comes to cards. Steve definitely, well, Steve knows more about all of it than all of us here, but Steve would definitely know more. I can talk to Steve about what we have hockey-wise pre-1980. Looks like we have some gold coming up. Paul DeJong, Jacob Faria, Jamie Schultz for the Rays. 49 of 50. Very nice. Ryan Schimpf and Yoan Moncada. All right, that was box one. So box one, already have an orange auto, a gold out of 50. Not a bad start. Hopefully it keeps up that way. One for you on the Fleer Nat. Are you talking, or? The Ray. Okay, I got you. I was going to say, I thought you were just a baseball guy. There's our packs, our empty box. So Nat is on the board. Packs, empty box. First pack, box 2. Vladimir Gutierrez, Wander Javier, Anthony Alford, Arizona Fall League. Eric Hosmer, Justin Verlander. Albert Abreu, Delvin Perez, Carson Kelly, Bowman Scouts Top 100, Chris Sale, and Albert Pujols. Anthony Banda, Adam Ravenel, Jarrell Cotton, Refractor, 487 of 499. Stephen Piscotty and Dansby Swanson. Dakota Hudson, Rafael Devers, Clint Frazier for the Yankees auto. Nice hit there. Clint Frazier for the Yankees. That's just a base non-numbered. Jorge Alfaro and Josh Bell. Let me get this team list. All right, now I can tell who's getting what cards. So David Soderstrom got the Clint Frazier auto. What's up, Joe? How's bowling? Braden Bishop, Trent Clark, Roniel Rodez, Bowman Scouts Top 100. Cole Hamels purple out of 250, 44 of 250. And Christian Arroyo. Andrew Moore, Brian Anderson, Desmond Lindsay, Purple Wave, non-numbered. Jonathan Villar and Carlos Correa. Carter Kaboom, Yasel Antuna, Nick Gordon, Arizona Fall League, Michael Fulmer, Nolan Arenado. See, Joe, you should have just stayed to do the break, man. James Capriellin, Max Fried, Bowman Scouts Top 100, Adonis Medina, Machado, Zach Greinke, Sam Travis, Austin Riley, and Austin Riley right behind it too, blue for the Braves. 99 of 150. Aldemus Diaz and Bryce Harper, who according to reports today is favored to be a Philly come next season. Brian Reynolds, Nick Senzel, Andrew Kalika, purple auto for the Indians. Nice color auto, 184 of 250. Andrew Kalika. Jose De Leon and Joe Musgrove. Robles, Mitchell White, Dane Dunning, Top 100. Amir Garrett and Cody Bellinger. Felix Jorge, Ryan O'Hearn, Franklin Perez, blue, non-numbered, but I believe this is a parallel with the 70 up here by the Bowman logo, but it is non-numbered. Adrian Beltre, Byron Buxton. All right, that's it for box 2. you want to put the autos in these for me? If you guys hear me talking to somebody, I have my fiance Jenna here helping me tonight since Joe bailed on me to go bowling with his friends. Packs, box. Six packs for a total of 12 here, and our empty box. All right, this is box 3 here, guys. Definitely a keeper, Nat. Huge baseball fan. Massive baseball fan. Derek Fisher, Reggie Lawson, DJ Stewart, Arizona Fall League, Joey Votto, and Corey Kluber. I don't know if you were in the break last, or maybe earlier this week or last week, Nat, I was talking that Jorge Ona, Jameson Fisher, Scouts Top 100, Fernando Romero, Stanton, and Chapman, that my fiance and I are at 24 different ballparks now. We have 6 more to finish it up. But she's been my baseball travel buddy now for a few years. DJ Peters, Luis Alexander Basabe, Buster Posey, which let me check. This might be a, no, it's not. This pack just didn't have any type of insert. I thought it might have been a photo variation, but it's not. Buster Posey, Max Scherzer, and David Dahl.
Hi, Joe.
Jazz Chisholm for the Diamondbacks. There's your Diamondbacks hit, Dan, if you're still in here. Austin Hayes, Jorge Ona for the Padres. Pretty cool looking auto right there, actually. Base auto, non-numbered, but a nice auto. Braden Shipley, Jesse Winker. Favorite stadium? Personally, my favorite is, I'm a big Camden Yards fan out in Baltimore. I don't know if you've had the chance to go out there yet. That's probably my favorite. I would say it's probably like a 1A, 1B between that and PNC and Pittsburgh. They're both just gorgeous ballparks. Chris Paddock, Khalil Lee, Garrett Hampson, top 100, Gregory Polanco, and Chris Davis. Every ballpark has something to offer, though. I don't think I've been to a ballpark yet that I just absolutely hated. I know a lot of people don't like the Rays. And where else?
No, we got that upgrade at the Rays.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, we were at the, I'll tell you guys over this pick. Isan Diaz, Justin Dunn, Jacob Nottingham, Purple Wave, Clayton Kershaw, and Adam Duvall. We spent 2 weeks this summer down in Florida. Her sister and brother-in-law moved down there and moved right by Orlando. They're big Disney fans and have their own vlog that they run and everything, and have actually gotten to be pretty Disney famous down there. Crazy enough. Nick Gordon, Mark Zagunis, Eloy, Arizona Fall League, Robinson Cano, Trey Turner. So we went down there this summer, did a few days at Disney, went over to Sarasota. If you guys have ever been there, it's just absolutely gorgeous. Siesta Key and all that stuff. Scott Kingery, Leody Taveras, Rodez, Scouts Top 100, Judge, and Jeff Hoffman. But we went down there. We did a game down in Miami. One of my good friends that I met actually on a ballpark trip. If you guys have ever gone on a Jay Buckley trip where they do all the different ballparks, I met this guy named Alfonso on one of those trips. Went down there, visited him in Miami, and then we went up to Tampa. Torrey Hunter Jr., Yusnel Diaz, Max Schrock refractor, 374 of 499. Felix Hernandez, Michael Franco. But we did a game at Tampa, and we, got in. We're walking around, and I had stopped at a Marshall's before we went and bought a a Rays shirt, so I guess I looked like a authentic fan. Ornelas, Ian Anderson, Christian Arroyo, auto for the Giants. Non-numbered. Christian Arroyo. Tanaka and Ryan Braun. But I'm walking around with this shirt on. One of the Rays reps came up to me, the guys who usually try to sell you, season tickets or something like that, and I kind of tried to blow them off at first because I didn't want to have the talk about, buying a ticket plan or something. And he said, you look like a huge Rays fan. And I said, yeah, I guess. I'm down here for the game. We're in town visiting, and they actually gave us an upgrade. Rondon, top 100. Ryan Healy, green on a 99. 82 of 99. They gave us an upgrade to this private VIP area that's right on the baselines behind the bullpens there. And it was all you can eat. Everything was free. I mean, it was crazy. And they just handed us the tickets, and that upgraded us from the upper deck. So that was pretty cool. I know a lot of people don't like Tropicana, but we had an awesome experience because of that. Yairo Munoz, Josh Spores, Anthony Banda, purple out of 250. Hard to tell stories when you're doing this just because you're trying to pay attention to the cards while telling a story. So it turns a 2-minute story suddenly turns into a 15-minute story real quick. Going on to box 4. Breezing through this here. Yeah, how many of you guys are, any of you guys, ballpark travelers or gone and seen different ballparks? I know me and Joe were talking about the other day. I think Joe is either right around the same amount that I've been to, or he might even be ahead of me. I know he's done Seattle and a couple of those California ballparks that I still need to get to, but if any of you guys are travelers.
Did you go see the Yankees thing? Or am I making that up?
No, it wasn't the Yankees. It was the Yankees.
It was.
That's, you know what, Dan? That's crazy. I was there in July when they played the Yankees. Tanaka pitched. He threw a 2-hit shutout that game, if I remember right. But yes, I would agree. It is no secret why they closed the upper deck. They don't draw a lot of fans. The crazy thing about the Trop to me is that when you're walking around the concourse area, it's really kind of nice. And they have what I think is one of the best kept secrets in Major League Baseball, which is the Ted Williams Hitters Museum. If you ever go there, it's like a mini Cooperstown. It's one of the coolest ballpark museums you'll ever see. And there's just a little sign on a glass door that says, "Stairs to Ted Williams Hitters Museum." They don't advertise it at all, and it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen in the ballpark. 56 MLB and MILB. That's awesome, Kevin. Yerzy, Rogers, Dylan Tate, Arizona Fall League, Sonny Gray, and Manny Margot. I just started, probably in the past 2 years, hitting some of the minor league ballparks too, and those are some of the most fun games you can go to. I mean, they involve fans so well. It's such a more intimate setting, not as many people. They're a really good time.
Good deals.
Rosario, yeah, great deals. Schrock, Dane Dunning, top 100. Carson Fulmer and Jose Bautista. 10 ballparks is still a pretty good number, Tom. Franklin Perez, Trevor Clifton, Braden Shipley, refractor, out of 499. Chris Archer and Will Myers. Oh, no, that's not the game I was at. Still kind of crazy, though. We saw the same teams play. Gleiber, Jonathan Arose, Mitchell White. Very interesting auto there. Base auto, non-numbered. Raimel Tapia, Mitch Haniger. I've heard San Diego's gorgeous, Tom. I've heard that San Diego and especially San Francisco are two ballparks that, I kind of have my ballpark rankings done that I've heard could change what I think of some of my rankings. So I'm excited to see those when we get out that way. Joshua Lowe, Desmond Lindsay, Carson Kelly, Zach Britton, Kyle Schwarber. Plan on hitting Toronto, St. Louis, and Pitt. St. Louis is awesome. If you go to St. Louis, check out Ballpark Village, which is right across the street. It's got a ton of like restaurants and bars, and it's not priced like a ballpark. It's really nice. You can get, you know, drinks pretty cheap. You can eat for a good price. Domingo Acevedo, Bobby Bradley, Jazz Chisholm, Purple Wave for the Diamondbacks. Dan, you're racking it up today. Jose Altuve and Noah Syndergaard. Toronto, we did last summer. We did 2 games in Toronto and then did a game in Detroit and hit Niagara Falls. Niagara Falls was a blast. If you've never been to Niagara Falls, you got to check it out. Gorgeous there. But Toronto, Jacob Nottingham, Jamie Schultz, Tyler O'Neill, Arizona Fall League. Pretty cool card. Monty Irvin. Throwback to the, I believe, 51 Bowman. Yep, 51. That's numbered 68 of 499. One of quite a few Hall of Fame rookies in that set. You got Irvin. You have Nellie Fox, Whitey Ford. I believe Whitey Ford's. No, Whitey Ford might not be 51. But the 2 big ones, obviously, Mays and this guy by the name of Mickey Mantle. Bogey. So, Bogey, tell me if you agree. When I was in Colorado, man, it felt like the dimensions of it and the way that the concourse is set up was like a replica of Guaranteed Rate where the Sox play. And they were built, I believe, right in the same time. And if I remember reading right, they did use the same like blueprints. Zach Birdie, Clint Frazier, Dustin Fowler, top 100, Ryan Schimpf, and Yoan Moncada. The tour of Fenway, Tom, is awesome. I've done that tour 2 times. Me and Jenna did it 2 summers ago when we were on a Buckley trip. That is a great time, especially when you get to go up on the Monster. Brett Phillips, Ahmed Rosario, Andrew Benintendi, purple, out of 250, 140 at 250. Jarrell Cotton, Jordan Montgomery. Yeah, I want to say, Bogey, that when I was reading about it, they used pretty much the same blueprints, but the Rockies just kind of originated theirs quite a bit more. Keegan Aiken, Brandon Woodruff, Cole Staub for the Phillies, refractor auto, 92 of 499. Kind of get it if I turn it the right way there. Shellman and Dozier. Last 2 packs of box 4. But yeah, Tom, if you're doing Toronto this summer, Toronto has some really good food at their ballpark.
Cauliflower.
Yeah, they had this like Tejada, Mateo, Adonis Medina, top 100, Corey Seager, and Miggy. They have what's called cauliflower poutine, or buffalo cauliflower poutine, I think. It is one of the best things I've ever had at a ballpark. And I'm not like a massive cauliflower person, but the people we went with or were met there, they were kept pushing. It's like, you have to try this. It's the best thing, the best thing. Finally tried it, and they were not lying. Ooh, we got some red coming up here, guys. We'll focus on the cards and go back to ballpark talk. Tatis Jr. will pull from the back to make it a little bit more suspenseful here. David Ortiz. Mike Trout. Daniel Gossett. This is going to be for the Orioles. Keegan Aiken. Red refractor. Number 2 of 5. Very nice. Keegan Aiken. All right, going on to box 5 here. Breezing along. Like Joe was saying yesterday, the contenders, we don't mean to go through it too quickly. I know some people, we have very mixed reviews. Some people want us to go slower. Some people want us to go faster. I'm sure you guys don't want to spend your whole Wednesday night listening to me talk. So I'm trying to find a good pace to go at here. Whoop. Empty box. Packs, empty box. All right, here we go. Box 5. Chris Paddock, Khalil Lee, Franklin Barreto, Arizona Fall League. Matt Kemp, Jonas Cespedes. Isan Diaz, Justin Dunn, Alec Hansen, Bowman's Top 100. Matt Kemp, green, 44 of 99. Mark Melanson. Yeah, I know, Tom. Most of them don't really show much. You know, the way me and Joe have kind of figured it, you know, you guys pay good money and sometimes a lot of money. This wasn't a cheap break. Forrest Whitley, Brandon Marsh refractor, 216 of 499. Josh Donaldson, Alex Bregman. So, you know, you guys definitely, you know, pay good money for these breaks. So we want to make sure that you guys are at least seeing what you're getting and not just flying through it. Max Pavs, Eloy, Leotis Taveras, Rangers, auto, base auto, non-numbered. Alex Reyes, Ryan Healy. Yeah, most of them do keep the base. I do know that. Sierra, Nito, Top 100, Dustin Fowler, Joe Jimenez, Garrett Cole. The only break that we've done so far that after we did it, we kind of wish that we would have not shipped everything was the Bowman draft case. And the only stuff that was a hassle was the paper. The base paper was just a hassle to sort out. Lugo, Quinn, Nick Williams, Gary Sanchez, Salvador Perez. That Nick Williams was just a purple wave, non-numbered. Rowdy Telez, Jacob Nix, Brett Phillips, Arizona Fall League. Giancarlo Stanton and Aroldis Chapman. Yaro Munoz. Josh Spores, Ronald Acuna, Top 100. Buster Posey, Max Scherzer. No, basketball break's not tonight, Angerman. Sorry, bud. We're still waiting on a couple payments for that one. Basketball is going to be tomorrow. Derek Fisher, Reggie Lawson, Aroldis Chapman, Refractor. David Dahl and Braden Shipley. Yeah, Sam, how cool is that ballpark museum, dude? We did a tour of that when we were there. Looks like we have a redemption coming up. Jorge Ona, Jameson Fisher. Jesse Winker, Gregory Polanco. All right, here's our redemption. You were due to receive a Chrome Rookie Orange. So we're looking at out of 25, parallel of Bradley Zimmer for the Indians. Orange, not bad. Yeah, the ballpark museum is really cool if you guys are ever in Colorado. Another one of those things that you don't hear a ton about. We went with a big group of people who are ballpark tour travelers, and they knew about it. Basabe, Taylor Trammell, Top 100. Chris Davis and Clayton Kershaw. How about that 52 mantle Reed picked up? Reed's picked up this week alone 4 51 Bowman mantles and 1 52 Topps mantle, which is just wild. That's a good week. The redemption was an orange refractor out of 25 of Bradley Zimmer for the Indians. So that one went out to, if I could read my, actually went to you, Nick. Congrats. Jazz Chisholm, Austin Hayes, Mark Zagunis, purple. 29 of 250. The 51s are super cool. Adam Duvall, Anthony Rizzo. Where's that Rizzo? There you go, Nick. Orange refractor of Bradley Zimmer. Orange refractor parallel. Very nice. Good thing you asked, man. Mike, there are some horror stories with redemptions, man. Between Topps and Panini, I don't blame people who get redemptions and end up putting them up on eBay or trading them. Yeah, I agree. Who just said that? Todd. Have 451 Bowmans in your collection is just insane. I don't care what grade they are. Packs and box. Panini's always like an 8-month wait, I feel. Minimum. Close to a year. Packs and box. All right, this is box 6. This will be halfway through the case after this. Brett Phillips, Ahmed Rosario. Yohan Moncada, Arizona Fall League. Dansby Swanson, blue out of 250, 129 of 250. Brian Dozier. Keegan Aiken, Brandon Woodruff. Mike Soroka, top 100. Corey Seager and Miguel Cabrera. Most of the time the redemptions are because the player didn't get their stuff back in time, so they have to put redemptions in so that they can package the products and get them out on shelves. Anderson Tejada, Jorge Mateo, Tanaka, refractor, 81 of 499. Ortiz and Mike Trout. Now I will say I will take redemptions all day over the dreaded Panini points. Fernando Tatis, Daniel Gossett. Hey, a Diamondbacks hit. Jazz Chisholm. 199 of 499 for Dan. Sonny Gray and Manny Margot. But in the ideal world, Tom, there wouldn't be redemptions. Andy Yerzy, Brendan Rodgers. Gonsalves, top 100. Carson Fulmer, Jose Bautista. Rosario, Max Schrock. Mark Zagunis, green. 45 of 99. Chris Archer and Will Myers. Franklin Perez, Trevor Clifton. Bradley Zimmer for the Indians. Blowing what out, Todd? Raimel Tapia and Mitch Haniger. One of their products, or Gleiber, Jonathan Araz. Isan Diaz, top 100. Zach Britton, Kyle Schwarber. Joshua Lowe, Desmond Lindsay, Daniel Gossett out of 499 refractor. Jose Altuve and Noah Syndergaard. I'll be amazed if Panini's blowing out any 2017 product. And if they are, I highly advise you buy, because with Mahomes, Trubisky, Watson, that rookie class, those are investments right now. Acevedo, Bobby Bradley, Ryan Howard for the Giants auto. Base auto. Robinson Cano and Trey Turner. Nick Gordon, Mark Zagunis, Dylan Cousins, top 100 for the Phillies. Aaron Judge and Jeff Hoffman. Scott Kingery, Leody Taveras, Jesus Sanchez, Purple Wave, Felix Hernandez, Michael Franco. Well, hopefully they blow it out. If they do, you'll have to send me a message because that's definitely stuff we would like to get our hands on to do some breaks with. We were looking at cases of 2017 product earlier, and the resale right now on Prism football from last year is, I think, right around $350. Select was right around $300. The box prices from last year are just wild right now. Blowing out, just trying to get rid of product. You know, putting good prices on it. Trying to move a lot of product. Packs and box. This is box 7 here, guys. Packs and box. Sam Travis, Austin Riley, Arizona Fall League, Ian Happ. Corey Seager, blue, 61 of 150. Michael Fulmer. Brian Reynolds, Nick Senzel. No. Gonsalves, Nolan Arenado, and Manny Machado. Yeah, everybody did sleep on Mahomes last year. I got really lucky last year, and Mahomes was that one guy. I don't buy much football product. I would buy packs here and there and a box or two, but he was that guy that just haunted me last year, and I think I ended up pulling 3 of his autos. Victor Robles, Felix Jorge. Jacob Ferria refractor out of $4.99. Zach Greinke, Aledmus Diaz. I pulled a Prism base auto of Mahomes. I got that graded of 10. An unparalleled jersey auto out of 99. And then a select tie-dye patch auto out of 10 is what I'm stashing away from Mahomes right now. Mitchell White, Ryan O'Hearn, Torrey Hunter Jr., whose dad was one of my favorite players to watch growing up. Bryce Harper and Jose De Leon. Vladimir Gutierrez, Wander Javier. Isan Diaz for the Brewers. Joe Musgrove, Amir Garrett. You know, Josh, it's hard to say. You know, I mean, right now with how the rookies are playing, probably keep it sealed. But like we've seen before, you don't know if some of these guys are going to, you know, get an injury, blow their knees out. You know, maybe Mahomes only has one really good year. You just never really know with some of this new product. Albert Abreu, Delvin Perez. Very nice. Green Wave, Juan Soto. 95 of 99 for the Nationals. That's going out to Troy. Very nice card. Cody Bellinger, Adrian Beltre. You know, with the case prices on some of the stuff, especially last year's product, you'd have to get a really big hit to make your money back probably. Rob Kaminsky, Forrest Whitley. Alex Verdugo, Arizona Fall League. Anthony Rizzo, Matt Kemp. Max Pavsey, Eloy. Thomas Zapuki, top 100. Jonas Cespedes and Mark Melanson. Sierra, Thomas Nito. David Ortiz, refractor. remember seeing this card last year. I just thought that was such a cool looking card. The photo in it, 30 of 499. Josh Donaldson, Alex Bregman. We were in Boston 2 summers ago for the game where they retired David Ortiz's number. And you want to talk about a place that had just an electric atmosphere. That was probably one of the best games I've been to. Dalwell Lugo, Heath Quinn, Denelson Lamet, blue auto out of 150. Lamet, blue auto. Alex Reyes, Ryan Healy. Carter Kaboom, Yasel Antuna, Mike Soroka, top 100. Joe Jimenez and Garrett Cole. Last pack of box 7 here. Capriellin, Max Fried, Leodis Taveras, blue. 82 of 150. Gary Sanchez and Salvador Perez. Moving right along here, box 8. This will be 2/3 of the case done. Packs and box. There we go. Packs in the box. All right, box 8. Jorge Mateo, Fernando Tatis, Alex Verdugo, Arizona Fall League, Chris Archer, Will Myers, Daniel Gossett, Yerzy, Bo Bichette, Mitch Haniger, and Tapia. And that's another way to look at it there, Alex. Saying doing just one box of a lot of different products. Usually cases are much more desirable, especially when you're looking at dealers and stuff. If you can get a case of something. Rogers, Rosario, Andrew Moore out of 499, 477 of 499 refractor. Zach Britton and Kyle Schwarber. The other thing with cases, especially nowadays, is the case hits that everybody is after. If you're only buying one box, you don't know, if you're going to get that box. Whereas if you have a full case, you're guaranteed the case hit. Max Schrock, Franklin Perez, Anthony K. refractor auto for the Mets out of 499. Altuve and Syndergaard. Clifton, Gleyber Torres, Paul DeJong, top 100. Mark Melanson, blue, 35 of 150. Robinson Cano. Looks like we got our relic in this one. There's a really fat pack coming up, which is our, speaking of case hit, that would be our case hit. Jonathan Arouse, Joshua Lau, Max Fried, non-numbered, but it has the 70 variation. Trey Turner, Aaron Judge. Desmond Lindsay, Acevedo, Ian Happ, Arizona Fall League. Jeff Hoffman and Felix Hernandez. As Joe would say, that's an oh snap, it's Happ. Give Joe the shout out there. Todd, 2018 Top Series 2 is loaded with hits and subsets. Topps always has a ton of subsets. That's kind of what they're known for. Yep, exactly, Dan. You get that big, you open a case, you pull 2 boxes, get that case hit, you're selling out the rest of that case. I mean, Bobby Bradley, Nick Gordon, Chance Adams, top 100, Maikel Franco, and Tanaka. I mean, even in the shop from time to time, we'll have people who come in and we're saving that fat pack for the bottom there. That'll come in and ask if we know if the case hit's been pulled, if, people who have bought boxes. And most of the time we have no idea because most people take their boxes home with them. We only have a couple people who will. Leodis Taveras, Luis Alexander Basabe for my White Sox. That's going out to Mike Danton. Getting shipped up to Canada there. Ryan Braun, Trevor Story. But most of our customers, they take their boxes with them. We only have a few customers that stay in shop and open it with us. And so most of the time we have no idea if Kate's hits are there or not. But Dan's absolutely right as far as the risk of buying single boxes. Torrey Hunter, Yasnel Diaz, Walker Buehler, top 100, Bogarts and Goldschmidt. Ornelas, Ian Anderson, Ryan O'Hearn, Green Wave, 47/99. Votto and Kluber. This is our super fat pack here. Mark Zagunis and Brian Anderson for the Marlins. So wouldn't you know, the one team that we said they don't have any hits, the only Marlins hit in this product is this one right here. So as you guys know in the description, this is numbered 77/99, by the way. Nobody had the Marlins tonight, which means this is going to get randomed and given away to somebody in the break for free. So somebody's getting this card shipped with their stuff. What are the odds of that? One Marlins hit in the whole product, and we get it. But somebody's going to get that card. We got to get a thick top loader for it. All right, we're 2/3 done.
Put it in this or no?
4 more boxes. Sitting right at about an hour right now. It's got to be around there, right, Angerman? I'm not sure if that's a guess or you're just a mathematic genius that figured that one out. Packs, empty box. Packs, empty box. All right, box 8 here. Sitting right at about an hour about an hour to get through 8 boxes. So should be about an hour and a half break here. Joe doubted me earlier when I said an hour and a half. Joe said he was bowling, asked if I wanted him to come back at 9:30. I said I'm planning to be long done by 9:30. Brian Anderson, Fall League, Braden Shipley, and Jesse Winker. Well, we assume there'd be Marlins in it, Alex, but I'm not going to make somebody pay $80 for a team that doesn't have any potential to get autos. So if a team doesn't have autos, usually we'll either combine them with somebody, or if it's a team like the Marlins that only have a jersey card and the odds of us hitting it are pretty much 0, even though we just did, we usually don't include that team in the break. Jazz Chisholm, we just end up giving the card away to everybody for buying in. Rangers, top 100, Polanco and Chris Davis. But no, obviously there's going to be Marlins cards in here, but I don't want anybody to be angry or upset if they pay $80 and get a team that all they have a chance at is some base cards. Chris Paddock, Khalil Lee, Freddie Freeman Refractor, 400 to 499. we try to make it Clayton Kershaw, Adam Duvall, make it as fair as we can for everybody so that everybody has a chance to get something. Troy today has the Tigers and Nationals combined. That's because the Nationals only had one auto. They were the only team in this product. Marlins had 0 autos. Nationals had 1. So we combined that with a team that didn't have a lot of autos. Isan Diaz, Justin Dunn, Adrian Morejon for the Padres. A to the Rizzo and Matt Kemp. Rob Kaminsky, Forrest Whitley, Joe Jimenez, top 100. Yoenis Cespedes and Mark Melancon. All right, I'm taking your word on that, Angerman. So we had about a 1 in 4,715 chance of hitting that Marlins card. Ooh, we got a gold wave coming up. It's a good gold wave, too. Mac Povsey, Eloy. The odds of the hits are... Oh, I get what you're saying, Alex. Okay, I thought you meant, were we assuming no packs had Marlins? I get what you're saying now. We're going to go from the back here. Donaldson, Bregman, Eloy, and Eloy gold wave for the Cubs, which is going to Tom, who messaged me earlier. 16 of 50. Awesome card. Tom messaged me earlier and said, oh, the Cubs. That's the worst team for a Sox fan to get. And I agree with him because I'm a Sox fan. But as most of you know, the Cubs graciously gave us Eloy and Dylan Cease for Jose Quintana, who's been not Jose Quintana that we knew. Carson Kelly, Tanaka, and Braun. So if I'm Tom, I'm pretty happy with that. Top prospect in the White Sox organization, even though it's in a Cubs jersey. But if it was in a White Sox jersey, you wouldn't have gotten it. So Ornelas, Ian Anderson, Lucas Urseg, top 100. Trevor Story, Xander Bogaerts. So very, very nice hit there on the Eloy for you, Tom. Rowdy Tellez, Jacob Nix, Zach Greinke purple. 14 of 250 for the Diamondbacks, going out to Mr. Dan Sweats. Paul Goldschmidt and Joey Votto. Yairo Munoz, Derek Fisher, Gage Hins for the Pirates. Base auto, non-numbered. Corey Kluber and Stanton. Josh Spores, Reggie Lawson, Luis Gohara, top 100. Chapman and Posey. Last pack of box 9. 3 boxes left, which will give us 6 autos. Jorge Ona, Jamison Fisher, and right behind it, Jamison Fisher blue, 40 of 150. Max Scherzer and David Dahl. All right, we're down to our last 3 boxes. If you guys did not hear earlier, we did put this up tonight. 88-89 Fleer basketball. It's going to be, this is Jordan's 3rd year. Has rookies of John Stockton, Reggie Miller, Dennis Rodman. John Stockton, Reggie Miller, Dennis Rodman, and Scottie Pippen. So those are up right now. $50 a spot, 2 for $98. 36 spots. Same thing as our other vintage breaks. It's all for 1 pack. So $50 gets you one of the packs. But as you guys, if you know, it's not a overly big set. So hopefully it's in our favor to pull not only all the Hall of Fame rookies, but also doubles of them, along with a couple Jordans. So if you have not seen that or gotten into it, if you're interested, let us know. We'll put you down. We just filled up our first basketball mixer today. Got a ton of requests for basketball. ton of requests for vintage basketball. So we're trying to get some new stuff going here, get some other people interested buying into stuff. But you can never go wrong with late 80s Fleer basketball. First few years, Jordan cards graded, always bring good money. Bowman Chrome 17 here we're doing. Duggar, Marsh, Cody Bellinger, Arizona Fall League. Hunter Renfroe and Mookie Betts. Jose Alberto, Sixto Sanchez, Taylor Trammell, top 100, Abreu and Longoria. Anthony K, Michael Kopech, Brian Reynolds, refractor out of 499, 125 of 499 for the Giants. Arcia and Benintendi. Yeah, so 132 cards. Thanks, Todd. 132 cards in the set to, I believe, those late 80s. Usually for Fleer, you got a couple sets per box, but, you know, we don't want to make promises. Juan Soto, Paul DeJong, Luis Arias for the Twins. Tyler Glasnow and Odubel Herrera. Jacob Faria, Starling Heredia, Alec Hansen, top 100. Rugned Odor and Chris Bryant. Jesus Sanchez, Nick Williams, Reggie Lawson, Blue Wave out of 150 for the Padres. Padres have done pretty well tonight. Lindor, Danny Duffy. I think they have 2 or 3 autos, if I remember right. A couple numbered cards. Had a pretty solid break. Bishop, Trent Clark, top 1 or Arizona Fall League, Paul DeJong, Swanson, and Alfaro. Andrew Moore, Brian Anderson, Walker Buehler, top 100. Josh Bell, Christian Arroyo. 4 packs left here in box 10. Yeah, exactly, Todd. Should be about 2 to 3 Jordans in the box, but you could get that lucky box. Brigman, Stubbs, Jose Bautista refractor out of 199. Or 499, I'm sorry. 198 of 499. Jonathan VR, Carlos Correa. Jason Groom, Richard Urena, Albert Abreu. For the Yankees. The box of 86, 87. Oh yeah, if a box of 86, 87 Fleer basketball is brought in, would the dealer have to pay several times more per box added altogether? Do you mean if a case of 86, 87 Fleer was brought in? Okay, there we go. I'll tell you what, if a case of 86, 87 Fleer basketball is brought in, there would be no way to price it because we have never come across an 86, 87 Fleer case. Talk to Reed, talk to Steve. I think they've both been told numerous times that people have them, and when we show up, they do not have a sealed case of it. Top 100 Acuna, Freddie Freeman, and Ichiro. I think that if you ask Steve, I think his holy grail, if he could find it in his deal, would be a sealed case of 86, 87 Fleer basketball. Brent Honeywell, Kevin Kramer, Sam Travis, 70 Bowman variation, non-numbered for the Red Sox. Cole Hamels, Yuli Gurriel. Last 2 boxes. Box 11 here. Not sure on that case, Todd. Like I said, I'm not the go-to when it comes to hockey stuff. Packs and empty box. All right, we're down to our last 2 boxes here, guys. Robles, Mitchell White, Arizona Fall League, Willie Calhoun, Jose De Leon, Joe Musgrove. Yeah, I'm not sure if we've ever seen one either, but like I said, got another redemption coming up here. Jorge, Ryan O'Hearn. Pull from the back here, Amir Garrett. We got our top 100 Paul DeJong that we're going to use as our little roller. Bowman Chrome prospect autograph of Khalil Lee, who is a Royals prospect. And I believe that's an extra auto, if I remember right. So this box could have 3, but don't quote me. I think I remember somebody last year saying that his was usually a extra. Wander Javier, another gold. Buster Posey, 29 of 50 for the Giants. Cody Bellinger, Adrian Beltre. Albert Abreu, Delvin Perez. Ofelky Peralta for the Orioles. Byron Buxton, Eric Hosmer. I would be very careful for sure, Todd. Anthony Banda, Ravenel, Chance Adams, top 100. Verlander, Chris Sale. I mean, any product like 86, 87 Fleer basketball at the price that you would have to pay on it if you were going to purchase it, you know, you would want somebody who knows their stuff to take a look at it first. You know, obviously they didn't come sealed, so the wrap on them is usually a BBCE wrap if it's done. And if you're going to invest that kind of money, try to work out a deal where, you know, you can have Steve or somebody take a look at it firsthand before you put down that kind of money. Dakota Hudson, Rafael Devers, Josh Spores, Purple Wave, non-numbered. Pujols and Piscotty. Sierra, Nito, Dowell Lugo, Arizona Fall League. Alex Reyes, Ryan Healy. Yeah, Angerman, if you remember, we did the 86-87 Fleer break at the National last year, and we did 36 spots, 2,000 a spot. Dowell Lugo, Heath Quinn. Castillo, top 100. Joe Jimenez and Garrett Cole. So 86-87 Fleer basketball is not an easy product to come by or cheap. Carter Kaboom, Antuna, Delvin Perez refractor out of 499, 466 of 499 for the Cardinals. Sanchez and Salvador Perez. Caprellin, Max Fried, Ryan O'Hearn. Green auto for the Royals. Number 1 of 99. So if you're into the eBay 101 deals. Fulmer, Arenado. Alex, don't quote me if I remember right, though. I think that 2 of the packs, I think the draw to the National break was that 2 of the packs had Jordans on top. So 2 packs had Jordan as the top card. Sam Travis, Austin Riley, Bo Bichette. Scouts top 100, Machado, Zach Greinke. Brian Reynolds, Nick Senzel. Brett Phillips, purple, 5 of 250. Another low number there. Aledmus Diaz and Bryce Harper. All right, guys. This is it. The final box. '86-'87 Fleer is just an awesome product, though. Awesome set. I really don't collect too much basketball, but 86, 87 Fleer is definitely one set that I still need the Jordan rookie. I have everything else. Got the Jordan sticker. Got every other Hall of Fame rookie graded. Still missing that Jordan, though. Someday I'll pick one up. Packs and box. Packs and box. Last 12 packs here, guys. Good luck to everybody. If you haven't gotten anything yet, hopefully this is the box for you. Brigman, Stubbs, Arizona Fall League, Greg Bird, Andrew Miller, and Quintana. Yeah, that's the thing, Todd, that I don't want to just be cheap and just buy one to buy one. You know, I want to wait until it's one that I like, find one at the right price. Jason Groom, Richard Urena, Rondon, Top 100, Freeman, and Ichiro. Based on my price range, Alex, it would probably have to be mid-grade. I wish I could say high, but I'm a teacher, so mid-grade is probably more teacher budget. Ryan McMahon, Brent Honeywell, Fernando Tatis out of 499, 59 of 499. Hamels and Gurriel. That's a good idea, Nat. If you know where I can get a Jordan 86, 87 Fleer for a wedding registry, let me know. Tuki Toussaint, Kevin Kramer, our second Clint Frazier auto for the Yankees. Clint Frazier, one of those guys that I feel like you hear every year might be his year for the Yankees, and they just got such a crowded outfield right now. Renfroe and Betts, but definitely some good autos to hang on to. Who had the Yankees? I think Soderstrom, if I remember. Yeah. Good ones to hang on to, Dave. Steve Duggar, Brandon Marsh, Romero, Top 100, Abreu, and Longoria. Dave, who I found out is actually coaches one of my really good friend's sons in Little League. So small world on that one. Was doing invoices one day, went to get some info from Dave and saw that we had some friends in common. Sixto Sanchez, and ended up being one of my good friends at work. Her son plays on Dave's baseball team. 167 to 250. Benintendi and Arcia. Anthony K, Michael Kopech, Gleiber, Arizona Fall League, Tyler Glasnow, and Odubel Herrera. I'll have to, David. Every year, I get the schedule from Angie and find out when Jake's playing, and then it seems like my schedule is always so jam-packed that I have a hard time getting out there. Soto, Paul DeJong. Seeing if that was a variation. Top 100, Hampson, Odor, and Chris Bryant. Alex, I'm of the mindset that as long as you like the card, then it's worth it. I collect a lot of vintage. I do a lot of the Hall of Fame rookies, and as long as it's got nice eye appeal to me and I like it, that's what I'm worried about. I don't have to worry about if anybody else likes it or not. Jacob Faria, Heredia, David Dahl. This is going to be our photo variation. This is the card I've been flipping them all over to see the codes on the back. So that's our photo variation for the case. Also a case hit. Lindor and Danny Duffy. Mantle and Mays from the side. Those are some huge cards there, Todd. The 51 Bowman Mantle, I was just talking to Steve about that tonight. The market on those has just been wild lately. Sanchez, Nick Williams. Our last auto is going to be our second Andrew Kalika. The first one was purple. This one's just a base. DeGrom and Schimpf. The 51 Bowman market's super strong, and so is the 53 Tops. Jacob Nottingham, Jamie Schultz, Sapuki from the Mets, Top 100. Moncada and Jarrell Cotton. I don't know if the 53 is going so strong right now because people are assuming that they can't afford the 51 or Bowman or 52 tops, so 53 is the earliest that they can go. But Zach Birdie, Clint Frazier, Anderson Tejeda for the Rangers, Montgomery, and Robert Selman. So let's do a little recap here of our autos.
Sorry.
That's fine. Clint Frazier for the Yankees. Andrew Kalika, purple for the Indians. Ian Anderson, orange for the Braves. Jose Trevino, base for the Rangers. Jorge Ona for the Padres. Christian Arroyo for the Giants. Mitchell White for the Dodgers. Cole Staub for the Phillies. Keegan Aiken, red refractor, non-auto, but a red refractor. Leody Taveras, Bradley Zimmer, orange refractor parallel going out to the Indians. Jazz Chisholm, refractor for the Diamondbacks. Oh, that case just feels weird. Ryan Howard for the Giants. Torrey Hunter Jr. for the Angels. Juan Soto, green wave for the Nationals. Dinelson Lamet for the Padres. Anthony K. refractor for the Mets. Basabe for the White Sox. Ryan O'Hearn, green wave for the Royals. Adrian Morejon for the Padres. Eloy, gold wave for the Cubs. Gage Hins for the Pirates. Luis Arias for the Twins. Albert Abreu for the Yankees. Redemption, Khalil Lee, which is a Royal. Buster Posey, gold. Ofelky Peralta for the Orioles. Ryan O'Hearn, green for the Royals. Clint Frazier again for the Yankees. David Dahl, photo variation for the Rockies. And Andrew Kalika for the Indians. All right, guys, like I said, 88-89 Fleer is up on the page right now for sale. 36 spots. I'm not sure how many spots we're down to. I know Joe said 27 at one point. I've heard the little dinger going off in the background here for my Facebook notifications, so we're probably selling a few more. But $50 a spot. Each spot gets you a pack, 36 packs. Rookies of Stockton, Pippen, Rodman, and Miller. And also you have your Jordan third-year cards. And like Todd was telling us in the break, there should be between 2 and 3, we're hoping, of each one if our runs are correct, but we're not going to guarantee anything but the fact that there is third-year Jordans and 4 Hall of Fame rookies in the product. So if you're interested, let us know. Otherwise, thanks for joining us tonight. We have another baseball mixer set up that we're going to be posting, not today, but this weekend at some point. I think we have another case that we might put up, Topps Chrome from this year, jumbo. So that would be, I think, 6 boxes. So that would be another 30 auto break. And hopefully for some of you guys, vintage hockey guys, we'll get that going as well. So thanks again for joining us tonight. Hope you guys had a good time. And I will see you guys later.